In this lecture, you are going to learn how to add the best heading and meta description for your post in your site to get the maximum click through rate or CTR. So, how should be your headings? Your headings should be in a particular manner that it attracts social shares, more traffic, and also search engine ranking. To have all these features, your headline should have three important characteristics. The first one is the type of heading. It should either be a list, for example, top 10 items in particular category, or 5 easy steps to do something. Like this, it should be a list, or it can be a how to tutorial. For example, how to write a post, how to draw easily. Like this, it can have this how to word in the beginning or in the middle. Or you can frame the heading in the form of a question which should tease the users to click it to know the answers. So your headline should be either of these three types. It should either be a list, or it should have the word how to, or it should be a question. The second element is your heading should have the right balance of common, uncommon, emotional, and power words. The third most important element is number of words and the character limit. This is mainly for the search engine optimization because most of the search engines display your heading up to some 55 or 60 characters in their search results. Also, if you limit your heading to 5 to 7 words, then it will be easier for the user to glance over the headings quickly. So, in this lecture, I am going to tell you three different tools to analyze your headings and get a score. It's quite interesting, right? Let me test my heading in all these three tools. The first tool that we are going to see is Headline Analyzer from Course Schedule. Let me paste my headline here. How to write 5 awesome headings quickly. So let's analyze this. Well, this headline has got the score of 76. So let's see what are the things this headline lacks. This has no common words, no uncommon words, but has a 43% emotional words and 14% power words. The one power word which is present in our headline is awesome, and there are two emotional words. They are how to and quickly. In the resources section of this lecture, I will be attaching these links so that you can download the emotional words and power words so that you can insert them into your headlines. This headline is of a list type because we said how to write 5 awesome headings. This 5 mentions a list. Our character count is well below the 55 and the word count is 7, which is approximately around 6, so that is also termed as a good factor. This is how our heading will appear in search results and in email. Normally, people tend to read the first three words and the last three words when they glance over the title. So, you should accommodate the most important words in these sections. So, let's try the same headline in our next tool. This tool is from subjectline.com. Let me paste my headline and I'm gonna hit evaluate. Well, subject line gives me 100 out of 100, and also it gives me extra 4 points since it contains a number 5. How to write 5 awesome headings. This 5. So subject lines gives an advice. Great job. Your subject line meets industry standards. So getting a score of 100 in subject line is not so tough, but in course schedule is a bit tough, but In Advanced Marketing Institute's headline tool, getting a score above even 50 is a very tedious task. Just paste your heading here and then choose a category, then click Submit for analysis. Well, this heading has got the EMV score of 42.86. Most professional copywriters will get 30 to 40% EMV score, whereas only the most gifted copywriters can get a score above 50 percentage. But getting an 100 percentage score is almost impossible in this tool. If you want to try, then I appreciate it. Now I'm going to demonstrate you how you can insert a different heading for your post and a different heading for search engine for the same post. Here is one of the posts in my website inspirearound.com, and you can see that the heading of this post has almost exceeded the 55 character limit. But I don't wish to reduce any of these words in the title of my post. But I should reduce the word for search engines alone. So what can I do? Select the title, copy it, then come down and then paste in our Yoast SEO snippet editor. Here you can delete the word which you don't want. For example, I want to delete this word exposed. So the title which I give for search engines will be well under 55 characters limit, but the title in my post will appear in full. So this is how you can maintain two titles, one in your post and one for search engines. Coming to meta descriptions. Normally, if you don't give a meta description in this Yoast SEO editor, then it automatically generates the first 150 to 155 characters of your post, which may not be optimized for the keyword, and also it may not act as a teaser or it may not encourage the user to click your link. So, what can you do? As I said in the previous sections, I encouraged you to write headings in your post, right? Copy all the H1 headings from your post and then paste in the meta description. If you don't have H1 headings or if your H1 headings doesn't come up to 150 characters, then start copying the H2 headings. So what is the benefit here? As I said in the previous lecture, you could have written the keyword in those headings. So obviously you are getting the keywords in meta description too. And also, by copying the headings in meta description, you are giving the user an overview of what is present in your post. So you're getting two benefit out of one. So don't leave this field empty or don't make it to auto generate your meta descriptions. Spend some extra 20 seconds to optimize this meta description and title, which will fetch you at least 2 to 3 times the organic traffic. In the next lecture, let's see how to add rich snippets in your posts.